The International of 2018 is right around the corner. But before we get into it, who do we predict to win? Well, Crystalis Dota doesn't really predict any team yet because it's really unpredictable. Liquid and Virtus Pro look to be the most dominant, but LGD, the Chinese powerhouse, look to be formidable as well. In this episode, we're gonna get interview answer format from B-God, or how the Chinese call him, Burning. Burning is a famous player, especially for his mid role. He can play carry as well. Basically, he's going to analyze the Chinese Dota scene and their potential impact in TI8. So I hope you guys enjoy, and make sure you subscribe if you haven't already.
I'm chilling in Morocco down in the weekends.
The first question is, what do you do for fun? What do you do in your daily life? Do you still stream? Burning answers, I haven't streamed so much recently. This is what I do. I just eat, sleep, play some in-houses, and also walk around to relax. The next question is, it has been a while since you last appeared in the commentary box. Could you grade yourself? Burning says, I just avoided failure. I don't know the proper names of many of the hero abilities, and just stuck to the usual nicknames. Some of the viewers might have difficulty with that. So many of us want to be potential commentators, but when you become a commentator, you have to know every skill name, every hero with pinpoint accuracy. If you mess up on the names, then a lot of people are going to try to chop your head off. The third question, and this is going to get into the crux of the Chinese powerhouses. And this is how Burning weighs in on the international Dota scene. So you might want to listen to this. Now the third question is, VGJ Thunder is now assured of a direct invite to TI. Any words on ROTK? One word. Congratulations. It's good for him that he can idle through to another TI. Question number 4. 4 Chinese teams are directly invited. Do you think the system is made to work in the Chinese teams' favor? Now Burning answers this question because a lot of people have been saying, hey, why are there so many Chinese teams in the TI? And he says this, I remember there was usually 4 or 5 Chinese teams that are always invited. It could get as many as 6. However, Chinese Dota is very good and very competitive. But to win a TI, it actually depends on how strong you are regardless. Question number 5. Any predictions for the 4 teams? Burning says LGD is definitely the strongest. VGJ Thunder is not as consistent or as strong as VG or LGD. I would bet on LGD. Newbie's recent form is not very good either. So these are all facts. LGD looked to be the best Chinese team. Also, Newbie has been slacking. Their recent form, their recent adjustment to the current patch is not the best. That's why they won ESL against Liquid, and then right after the new patches, they just fell apart. Also, VG Gaming with their 9K MMR leader, Paparazzi. They're not looking too bad either. Question number 6. TI8 will be held in Vancouver, Canada. Will that have an impact? So the question is regarding playing in a different country, a different scene, and something that, you might wonder, does it impact a pro player? And this is what Burning says. Some of the players might have gotten used to key arena, but these things don't affect them too much. Players' form doesn't change with the venue. So Burning is saying that most pro players, they can play anywhere. You just give them a computer, a mouse, and a keyboard, and they're good to go. The next question, question number 7. Do you feel a bit down given that you were a player last year and a viewer in this one? So basically the interview is saying, hey, you was playing in the last TI, but now you're not participating in TI8. How do you feel? Burning says, no, I will cheer for Chinese teams and especially LGD. I think my mindset changes pretty quickly. So he's pretty cool about it. Question number 8. Many people will have their TI memories come to them as a new one approaches. Which one is the most unforgettable for you? This is what Burning says. TI2, which is my first TI, we lost to Invictus Gaming, and I remember the lineup we had, Lone Druid, Invoker, and other stuff, and we were up 1-0. I was really unhappy when we lost at TI2 and TI3. Then I just got used to losing. So if you recall, in the International of 2012, it was the first Chinese team to win. Burning played for Team DK, and they would lose to Invictus Gaming, who eventually would go on to win the entire international. So he really hates that feeling, and he never forgot it. losing to that Chinese team, it burns him to his inner core. Question number 9. Matchmaking is reset. How is everything going for you? I haven't played solo yet, but I heard it is really chaotic and swings 200 points in one game. Then they said it is fixed, but I haven't got that time yet. So Burning is not really into the new matchmaking system at all. And the last question number 10. Viewers are giving very positive feedback for tournaments. From DAC to the Super Major, any comments from you as a caster? This is what Burning says. Perfect World tournaments are getting better and more professional. From players' point of view, the format is becoming more reasonable and you are always taken good care of. From a viewer's point, things like the live environment and stage setup are all good. So with that being said, this is a question and answers by a professional player named Burning. He is a legend to the Dota scene. And if you're still wondering about a prediction, again, even Burning says, I'm rooting for LGD gaming. The Chinese hemisphere or the Eastern hemisphere is mostly going to root for the Chinese Superhouse LGD. Also, the Northern hemisphere, or if you want to go to the European region, most of them are going to be rooting for Virtus Pro. And if you're in the North American region, you're most likely rooting for Evil Geniuses, although they are not as strong as they were in the past. Also, North American teams in general are considered lower tier compared to the rest of the world, compared to Virtus Pro, LGD, and Liquid. Also, Liquid is most likely the unknown team out there because they have won the last TI, and you don't know what they're capable of. So with that being said, this is Crystalis Dota out.